a demo here to show how to find a URL tail. So this is full screen. Place the cursor at the beginning and then hold the shift key and go all the way to the end. Get the topic, copy to the clipboard buffer and click record. Now let's make it a little smaller and get a notepad where I can write it down. So right now I go to the top of the notepad, edit, paste the video, and then to segregate it, I'm going to put some markers like open brace and close brace. And then proceed to check for a number that spells URL tail. URL tail. Okay, and here's a bunch of numbers. Here is one, and I don't want to have numbers that have zeros and one in them. So here there are a couple of them. URL tail that may not be so bad, and another one on top there. Copy them to the clipboard buffer, then paste it in my notebook. Notepad. Microsoft Notepad that comes with Windows, and now I'll put some notes underneath each one of them to illustrate what they are. So this one, for example, will be Yat or Yeti. Let's put Yeti for now. Yeti, UR-L, period, and tail is a domain name extension, URL tail. Now that I made one of them, I'll mark it with a cursor, and I go edit, paste, and so on. I would like to add a few more recording, especially Loom, a cloud recorder. So I'm going to go to Loom Cloud Recorder, and when I have too much glare, I take a shirt, some Hawaiian shirt, and I place it on the window here because the background glare is too much for the camera. That will suspend the glare temporarily, so the camera work will be better. I can also turn on the lights, so I don't need the lights of my phone, the flash on my phone. Now I want to protect my eyes a little bit and my hat, so I'm going to put on my famous little hat here. And here you can see an example of a URL tail, which is a phone number that spells a domain name and a domain name extension. And now I want to start recording it, so I can time it and add to that Pixar problem step recorder. So I'm going to add to that problem step recorder, check that it is set, that the setting includes 999 screens, so I upgrade it from the 25 to 999, click OK, and then start a new recording and add a comment in the highlight area and comment dialog box, paste it in, listing those numbers that I just pulled from Google. Now I go and I copy this one number, edit, copy. Now I explore the rest of the numbers, starting from California here, overwrite it by the numerical equivalent, or the verbal equivalent rather. And this one says, Lord. Oh no, okays. Okay, or MLS, ML like machine learning, or okay, ML machine learning, URL tell, lowercase e, URL tell. Okay, and then I want to proceed to the last one here. Control V to paste. And this is going to be KE Zuki Zuki, let's say Zuki, and this is E, Zook URL tell. Okay, now I can say file, save. Another alternative, instead of URL tell, we can put up tell URL. So let's see if tell URL is any better. So I get rid of that and start with tell first and then URL. So URL, and see what comes out. So tell URL seems like will be a little easier to find. So let's see if I have a tell URL with A, like tell URL AI. Put 2, and there are 2 of them, and only one of them has zeros, which I don't like, but the other one does not. So this is better one for now. So I'm going to paste it at the bottom, make some space underneath, and then interpret it. It will be Mr. T, Mr. open parentheses, Mr. T, close parentheses, space, tell, URL dot AI, for example. Another one, another extension that may be good is 2, 3. Let's see, what do we have for 3? Same thing. So this is 2, and then with URL tell add like education. I can copy that and put it next. Then copy the previous interpretation. Hold down the shift key and oops. I want to go from the very beginning. Up, down, hold down the shift key. Copy and paste. Mr. Tell URL dot add or education. And what else may be interesting is tell machine learning ML. So let's see if URL tell I am, URL tell I am, and URL tell lab, no, and URL tell me or machine learning. So here are two of them that we can take, copy and paste. And then copy an interpretation from above. Go to the very beginning, hold the shift, down the shift key, all the way to the end, and go edit, copy, and paste at the bottom, paste, and enter, a couple of enters actually. And that will be sec like security, or rec like record. Sec like security, sec URL tell ML for machine learning. ML. The one above it. Will be Control V. Mr. T. URL tell URL. Then going back can be me or ML machine learning again. ML machine learning, and that's it. File save. Now I finished with that. Let's stop Loom. Then I have to decide how I'm making a file. How should I make the file? What are the best couple of them here? Yeti, URL tell, Zeti, Yeti, Weti, or ML, URL tell. Or OKs, URL tell, or Zuki, URL tell. I'm not sure. The fewer words, there's only two words, Yeti and Zuki. I don't know what either one of them means. I put 3 stars here and there, and then sec tell URL ML or AI, Mr. T tell URL AI. So at this point, I can form a file name by listing the phone number immediately after the phone name. So I copy the phone number to the clipboard buffer and then insert it after the phone name, Control V. Then remove some extra blanks. And then repeat it again for Zuki. Zuki or Yeti, I'm not sure which one is better, but for now, I'm not sure what either one means exactly. Let's look. They certainly can form an example for URL tell. Then I can investigate it a little further later. Now, I can take it further. Copy one of them. Mr. T, tell URL AI, I think is the best, so we'll make it the first one. Now, edit, copy, put them together. Now I can even remove some of the dashes, which are not particularly useful anymore. The URL tell. The other one will be Mr. T tell URL .ai. So now we got a full file name. I'm going to copy it to the clipboard buffer, edit, copy, put a note in Psar by adding a comment, and paste, and OK. And then stop recording and save. Save. Grab the previous file name and overwrite this area. Control V. Adjust the time. Today is the 2025. There's no need for subscript yet. The day is Saturday, so capital S, lowercase a, period. Capital S, lowercase a, period. And the time of the day is 12:56 p.m. So 12:56 p.m. Now I'm going to save it in the Psar exe subfolder. Psar exe stands for problem step recorder. Control V and a backslash. Then copy it to the clipboard buffer and save it. Then I get an error message. Do you want to replace it? Somehow I managed to cancel that, so I have to cancel. I have to say no, then paste the correct thing on top of it. Then click Save. Then review additional details. It's there. So cancel. And then put it in my notes. In my notepad. Edit, paste. File, save. Then I want to start a new recording and add a comment with the previous file name in the new subfolder. Okay. And then I want to stop 16 minutes run of this loom. Grab the loom URL, copy to the clipboard buffer. Paste it in my notes, edit, paste, and file, save. Now you see that it doesn't work quite well, so you may want to reload it. Sometimes it just takes a long time, that's all. File, save. Okay. And I'm going to stop the MSN Recorder Max. Don't upload it, but do play that.
Now let's make it a little smaller.
You can hear that this is pretty good. So I turned it off. I'm getting quite tired now. Reload and see if I can play it back, and the answer is yes. So I'm playing it back. I pasted it as a comment in my file with all the details, and then go down and add a summary with the same file. So I paste the same file into the summary field, paste, and then scroll down to add chapters, and add chapters, 3 chapters, and save the known 3 chapters. So I'm pretty much done with it. So I can minimize that, go back to my notepad. No longer sure which notebook was I using. I think it was this one. B. Save. I didn't intend to do that. I'm getting also too tired to handle this. So I have to wrap it up. I just cannot continue. I'm just too tired. Go back to the top here, save, and then stop the recording. I'm going to save this again. Now I'll give it a subscript. I don't want to see. No, this is the one I want. I want to give it a subscript of A. Then record the fact that now it used to be 1256 and now it is 102, 1 0.02. Then go to the right and say, this is .zp because this is a zip type of file. By now I'm too exhausted to continue, so I just grab the psr.exe path, copy it to the clipboard buffer, go down and paste it at the first position in the file name. That didn't work too well. So I'm going back, delete the mistake, and just Control V, backslash, not use this jittery mouse. Copy to the clipboard buffer, save, and then marcer, paste it in my notes and save my notes. Then review additional details to see that copies wanted to have it. That's it. I'm done. Just to try to continue. So now I'm going to stop my recording on my phone.